Boxing Day. The history behind this is little known. Does the term Boxing Day make you think of boxer competing? Actually, the holidays are celebrated the day after Christmas. Holidays celebrated the day after Christmas has nothing to do with fighting. It became a legal holiday in Great Britain in 1871. It also celebrated in other Commonwealth countries, but no one is sure of its origin. Some believe the holiday started in one of the following way. A good king Wenceslas tell a story of 10th century's rulers. According to the carol, the king deliver a feast to hungry peasants on December 26, the donation box. The church typically put off donation box throughout the years. In many Britain church, the box are open on December 26, and the money are given to poverty-stricken people. Gift box traditionally, the household servants work on Christmas Day. The employer will give them the next day off with a Christmas gift in a box. Lunchbox. Many servants will visit their home on December 26. They took a box of this Christmas leftover with them and they box lunch to their employer. Today, people in Commonwealth are glad the holiday is instituted. They are thankful for another day to eat shopping and enjoy sporting events. Greeting: how to show people everywhere you are happy to meet them. When you travel, you are bound to meet a lot of new people. You can greet them by saying hello in English or their language, but in many countries there are also physical sides to greeting. Handshake. Shaking hands is a very common greeting. It was done in North and South America, Africa, Europe, and Asia. In United States, a firm handshake is very important, along with eye contact and a smile. It helps create a good first impression. Kissing. Europeans often greet to each other with kiss on cheeks. The number of the kisses varies by countries and by regions. In German, one kiss is typically. People in Spain, Italy, and several other countries kiss twice, once on each cheek. The French give more kisses, but sometimes even they don't know what number is appropriate. However, in England, people shake hands but don't usually kiss. People in other countries outside Europe also greet each other with kiss. Mexico and Egypt are two examples. Bowing is another conventional form of greeting, especially in Asia. For example, Japanese tend to greet each other by bowing from the waist. In Thailand, traditional greeting is called a way. People press their palms together and lowering the head, bowing the head. They communicate extra respect by raising their hand, holding their hand higher, or lowering their head more. Similarly, in India, people will hold their hand together, lowering their head and say namaste. Younger people in Philippines bowing to their elderly as a sign of respect. While doing this, they press their elderly hands to their forward and more. The Maori people of New Zealand greet each other by rubbing their nose together. Sometimes their forward touch to us as well. The greeting is called hanji. Greeting is a way to show respect, love, and simple friendliness. When you travel, it's helpful to know how people greet to each other. But if you don't know, don't worry. Just watch local and imitate them. Can I sit here? Trick MRT situation. Toad and cats are leaving the MRT station. Well, that was awkward. That was kind of a funny argument. When I saw the old lady's cans, I just assumed that she would want a seat. Who knows? She insists that I keep the poverty seat. Well, at least no one can fault you for being a gentleman. But that is exactly why I never sit in those seats to begin with. Hey, everyone can sit there. They just have to give up their seats when they saw the person in need of one. Exactly. Those seats aren't only for pregnant, disabled, and elderly, but as you just demonstrated, that would be a tricky determining for who to give up. You're right. You know what really bothered me? How the guy who's sitting next to you, the sleeping high school kid, he was faking it. A lot of people pretend to be asleep so they could avoid getting up for a person who need a seat. I think you should remain alert if you are in a poverty seat, just in case. But that is priority seat, just in case. But that doesn't mean that you should never sit in a priority seat. If the train isn't zooming and those are the only open seats, then that might be okay. But after I like stand and stretch my leg after sitting all day. That might be true, but it not always be easy to keep your balance when a train is moving. Well, that's what the hamstring are for. Besides, you should think of others first. What do you mean? There are someone else who need to sit down more than you do. Wait.
很有可能再讲一次。
很有可能。Oh, chances are.
Okay, wait.
Wait, you are saying that I shouldn't sit on any seat on MRT station? No, I'm just saying when we are squeezing all together, all squashed together in there, you probably shouldn't fret about getting a seat. Why should I sacrifice a seat to someone else who may or may not have been sitting there at their office all day? Because it is a nice thing to do. Standing is not going to hurt you. Besides, you'll never know how much someone else might really need a seat. I understand giving up a priority seat, but the way I see it, all of the other seats are first come first served.
好。